Introduction of linear algebra. Linear algebra is one of the branch mathematics concerning linear equation and linear map. Their representation is vector spaces and through matrices. It is also a central to almost area of the mathematics. For instance, linear algebra is fundamental in a modern presentation of geometry, including for defining basic objects such as line, plane and rotation. In this case study, we will explain about our case study title, which is Application of Linear Algebra in Game. We will use vector to solve our equation in this case study.
The purpose of this study is to manage the use of vectoring in a game where a man needs to avoid the bomb by jumping over it to save himself.
Next is the methodology to solve the problem that I mentioned before in the purpose of the study. The starting point is 0, 0 and his acceleration is 0, -1. To get the new position, we have to add his velocity and the starting point, which is equal to 1, 2. And the next position, we have to add his new velocity, which is 1, 2 and his acceleration 0, -1 and we will get 1, 1. And then we repeat the same step by adding vector 1, 1 and his acceleration to get vector 1, 0. Next, add vector 1, 0 and 0, -1 equal to 1, -1. Lastly, add the new velocity 1, -1 and his acceleration will get 1, -2. So the last velocity will be 1, -2.
Based on the problem statement, a man need to avoid the bomb by jumping over it to save himself. We could use the vector addition to calculate the vector each position from starting point until finishing point. In addition, we can also get to know the safe distance for a man in order to avoid the bomb from exploding. For example, given man position at coordinate 1, -2, we call as vector C, and bomb position at coordinate 3, 0, we call as vector B. Then by using the formula of magnitude of a vector, magnitude V equal to square root of A squared plus B squared. Then we subtract C and B to get the vector between them. After finding the vector, we find the length using the formula for magnitude. So this is the formula for a man and the bomb. The magnitude of C subtract B equal to square root of 8. Then we get 2.82. So if the bomb has an explosion radius of 2 units, a man would not be harmed as he is far enough away. Based on the solution to the problem that has been discussed, we managed to find each vector of the position by applying a basic vector operation, which is vector addition. For calculating the distance between a man and a bomb, it can be calculated by using a magnitude of a vector formula. At the end, we have proven that we get to know each vector when a man jumping over the bomb by coordinate given and the safe distance for a man in order to avoid himself from the bomb explosion.
So in conclusion, there are a lot of use of linear algebra in our life. For example, we use it in physics, natural science, engineering and so on. So at the end of this case study, we will know that the man will know how to avoid the bombs. So with using the vector, it is helped a lot in this game because of the physical characteristic of its own.